Hello children. In our last class, we discussed about first two physical features of Australia. Today, we are going to discussing about the Western Plateau and the coastal plains. Let us start with Western Plateau. It occupies the western half of the continent. It is composed of sandstone and limestone which lie in horizontal layers over the igneous rocks. The plateau slopes eastwards to the central lowlands and southwards to the Nullarbor plain. The Hamersley Range, the Macdonald Range, and the Musgrave Ranges are some of the important ranges in Western Plateau. Gibson, the Santee Desert, and the Great Victoria Desert are the major deserts in Western Plateau. Huge mass of single rock. We can find huge mass of single rock in Western Plateau. This huge mass of single rock is called as Ayers Rock. Ayers Rock is incorporated with Macdonald Range. It's connected with Macdonald Range that is called as Uluru. Here Uluru's picture is here and the Western Plateau also given here. Next physical feature, the coastal plains. In general, the Western Plateau drops steeply to the sea, giving rise to an even coastline with few inlets except in the northeast. Here the sea is shallower and there are good harbours, Darwin, Vietnam and Derby. Nullarbor Plain is the coastal plain located towards the south of Western Plateau. It is a vast plain along the southern coast of Australia. Here are the pictures of coastal plains. Other than these physical features, there are two more physical features also. They are the Great Tartessian Basin, the Rift Valley of Australia. These two more small physical features, they are the Great Tartessian Basin and the Rift Valley of Australia. The Great Tartessian Basin. It is situated mainly in the state of Queensland and New South Wales. It is important for irrigation purpose and is a major source of groundwater supply. An artesian basin is a flat land where the artesian wells are dug down where a basin of permeable rock such as chalk lies between two impermeable layers. The impermeable layers does not allow the water to go through and the water gets collected. If the water level is high, the water will gush out like a fountain. Here are the working of artesian basin. An artesian well. In an artesian basin, a layer of porous or permeable rock lies between two layers of impermeable rock and acts as an reservoir. The water that seeps underground is trapped in the permeable layers and forms an aquifer, a layer of rock capable of holding water and allowing it to pass through. When a well is bored into the aquifer, the water which is under pressure gushes out spontaneously. This well is called an artesian well. It seems that this type of well defies gravity because the water finds a path to open air after the pressure that builds up between layers of rock gets relieved. The water, while passing through porous rock, as it seeps into the earth to reach the aquifer gets naturally filtered. This makes it a valuable source of underground water. The central lowlands of Australia are a rainless, flat, low-lying area between the Eastern Highlands and Western Plateau. They extend from Gulf of Carpentaria in the north to the Encounter Bay in the south, forming the world's largest artesian basin. Artesian well can be dug only if following conditions are favorable. Conditions: the aquifer should be saucer shaped. There should be a layer of porous rock between two layers of non-porous rock. The layers of porous rock should be exposed at the surface of the ground to enable the surface water to go in. There should be adequate rains to supply groundwater. So, artesian well can be dug only if these conditions are favorable. Artesian well water is pure as it is free from pollution, but this water may highly charged with chemicals. The largest artesian basin in eastern Australia is measuring about 2000 km from Gulf of Carpentaria to Darling River in south, but the water is salty. Here it is hence it is uh, so not of much use of agriculture. However, it is good for cattle rearing. Next one, the Rift Valley of Australia. It is situated in South Australia. It is a long valley with steep walls and small plains within it. Lake Torrens, St. Vincent Gulf, and Gulf of Spencer are parts of this Rift Valley. The area is a popular tourist attraction. This Rift Valley is a popular tourist attractive place. So that much about the physical features of Australia. Thank you all.